It was my father who said to me, "What doth it profit a man if he gain the whole world but lose his soul?" That was his way of getting me to make a promise to myself that I wouldn't waste my life chasing money and status. And that I would hold on to my soul, which stood for him and has always stood for me, for my values, my beliefs, my ethics, and my interests. Be true to yourself, he might as well have said. Don't lose yourself in the world of others. Promise that to yourself. Madam Toastmaster and Toastmasters, I promise you that every single word that I have got in my heart to say to you this evening is for you. I promise you that every phrase will be picked specially so that it will be of some help to you. I promise you that I'm going to do in the next 8 or so minutes my very, very best to make a speech that will be regarded by you as meaningful and important. Because I want you to hold me to that promise. Not just this evening, but in the future days that I remain in Toastmasters. Going forward, I want you, my club, those in my club, the people with whom I'm most associated, I want you to hold me to it. Because it's one thing for me to hold myself to it, but we are all human beings. We live in society. We're helped and supported by others. So your help matters to me. I joined Toastmasters one February evening, 1915. See? 2015. It was a dark night. It was down on Cork East. It was in the Radisson Blue Hotel. And I liked what I saw that evening, and I decided, why hang around? Let me join up. So I joined up. And part of the joining up involved me signing some papers. And among those papers, the critical one where I signed to say I want to, and I'd like you to accept me in Toastmasters, on the back of the paper, if I remember it rightly, was a piece of text called Toastmasters Promise. I've left you a handout on the seat, which there's no need to read now, but I just want you to know that you have a physical copy of that promise here. I don't sign things without looking at what I was signing, so I did skim it. I did check to see that I wasn't signing up to join some cult. So the very first thing I saw was that I promised that I'll come to meetings regularly. And I thought, oh yeah, this is a blooming boring document. You know, of course I'm going to come to meetings regularly. I don't expect the rest of it's going to be different. It's going to say I should be, you know, this or that. But I didn't pay attention to it. I just knew that it was okay. And I didn't look at it again for a very long time. Because I didn't need to look at it. I didn't actually need to go to that document to find out what it was like to be a Toastmaster. I became a Toastmaster very, very easily. I discovered afterwards. Because what happened is that when I came into the room, I experienced people, mainly strangers, behaving in a way that I wasn't used to. Consistently supportive. Consistently friendly. There wasn't a single critic. Nobody who would cut anybody off at the knees. Nobody who made smart remarks about somebody's speech. Yeah, there were people who were great at speaking. There were people who were great at socialising. There were others who hardly said a word. Nobody made anybody feel that they were any the less for being either too good or too weak to be in the room. I soaked it up. It was very like going to Lourdes with my mother. I went to Lourdes. I'm an unbeliever. I was an unbeliever at the time. My mother, a devout Roman Catholic, and Lourdes is a place where Roman Catholics, and indeed a smattering of other people as well, go. It's a place where Roman Catholics believe miracles took place, and many, many people who are very sick and ill and in need in various types of all sorts go. My mother I took 3 times. And I saw in Lourdes a miracle. Not the usual kind of miracle that we think of where, something's changed from X to Y, but a miraculous behaviour, the unusual behaviour, the out of the ordinary, the thing you don't expect. I saw people being kind and attentive, supportive, keeping company with others. And it's not that that's so unusual, really, is it? You see that all around all over the place. But how often do you see it consistently, all the time? How often do you experience the culture of what we could all call, I guess, love, attention? And there was absolutely an implied promise in every movement by every person that I observed in Lourdes, in all of the times that I was there, inside the asile. The asile is the physical domain, the place where, the religious part are held. The people go to the grotto, people go to be immersed in water, people go to there. I saw that there. Everywhere I turned, Germans, Japanese, Spanish, even Irish people were being consistently present, not present in front of a crucifix, not present in front of a statue, present alongside people, right alongside other human beings. And it was that culture. Now, why is this relevant in Toastmasters and to us this evening? I wanted to say to you that I feel it's relevant because I have experienced a similarity between a Toastmasters club and Lourdes. Because every single one of you, and I've been to other clubs too, have behaved in a remarkably consistent, supportive way to each other. And to me, I can attest to it. I have experienced it. Now, Toastmasters, you're only doing what you promised. Because in this document here, okay, it says you'll come to meetings regularly, but it doesn't say how regularly. We all know that coming regularly in Toastmasters means that when you're able, when the people who are dependent on you are able to let you go, when your sick mother, when your child, when your own health permits you to come, you will come. It doesn't mean you come every single meeting. That's what you promised. You promised to be here for other people. I promised to be here for other people. That's what it means to attend club meetings regularly. It doesn't just mean show up and do your own thing, because what it says here is that you will treat fellow club members and our guests with respect and courtesy. I don't know how many hours they spent deciding that respect and courtesy was the right 2 words to use, but given the nature of Toastmasters and what I picked up, it was quite a long time. I don't know if it was Ralph C. Smedley who did it, but it's here in this. There is in this promise which you are already living. A written down document, which, you know, can be used to tell other people what's Toastmasters about. Toastmasters is not about getting awards. It's not about playing roles. It's about going to a place where people will treat you with respect, courtesy. Where when you're asked to play a role, to be an officer, to do things for your club, people will do it. When you become president, other people will agree to be on the committee with you. People will agree to do things. So, this document, Toastmasters, here in this room, I don't need it. It's already written in my heart. It's there already. You're writing it every day. Now, we have a magnificent document which can be shown to others, which is relevant, but which is our secret. So much of a secret that in the several years I've been in Toastmasters, in 2015, I never heard anybody make a speech about it. If there was more time and there was more participation, we could have a great little session where I would ask how many of you who've been in Toastmasters much longer have heard a speech at it. When the last workshop at conference was about the promise. You know, how much excitement there was in Toastmasters when it was updated. Toastmasters, we promise with our heart. I came here to make you a promise that I would do my very best to give you something useful. I have one quotation from Robert Frost. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I leave Toastmasters. Thank you.